said, during that time, even though I didn't know how it was going to be done, and I didn't worry because I trusted my parents and I trusted Mr. Pritch. I could just be a kid, which is something, unfortunately, a lot of people don't get to do today. But, you know, so I think as long as, like you say, we don't stifle the kid or conflict them, but find a way to come to that happy medium that you mentioned.
No, we don't want to close creativity on young people.
Right.
I mean, because when we look at what the options you have when you go Red Clay between the arts and the sciences and the STEM academies and everything that's going on, every child has a purpose. And we want them to get to that point where when they leave us, they're either job ready, they're ready for college, they may be ready, they may be a great artist, they may be someone who has a talent as a chef. That's the passion they have. And, you know, we have great auto mechanic programs in all 3 of our schools. I value a great auto mechanic.
Sure. Hey, that's definitely.
When we forget that everyone has a pathway. And we want to make sure that they get there. You know, that's our responsibility, and we take it very serious.
Absolutely. No two people will learn identically in the same way.
Absolutely.
And, I watched a program earlier today, sponsored by Christina Cultural Arts Center, and it was narrated by B.B. Ross Coker and John Rago. And it was stressing how, say for instance, the arts, it's not an option. It's an essential part of the learning process. It's empowering. It's exciting. It's going to cause you to want to become engaged. It builds confidence. You know, so I mean, I am so impressed when there is a holistic approach and our kids are being fed that way. That's my motivation. That's why I'm so happy to be a part of this program, you know, in this community, and that's what motivates me.
And that's the reason for us to put the full-time arts and music and PE in all of our, instead of splitting teachers, because they'll have more time with the students, and there's a buy-in. And then like when we hold the Red Clay Art Show over at the Art Center, I mean, every school gets involved, and I'm expecting it to be greater than ever because of the opportunities that our kids are going to be afforded to.
Yes. Well, that's wonderful. We're just so excited, you know, giving the community an opportunity to hear, particularly the city of Wilmington, all the great things that are going on in your school district.
And I think it's important, Doc, that parents feel that to go into the schools. I mean, I talk to a lot of parents, and some things happen. You know, but I talk to parents a lot that go into the school. First of all, see what's going on. You know, AI Middle is a great example. Teddy Boyer's done a great job. He gets parents out of everything, and they have a great PTA. They started a PTA this year where they had 30 parents at their PTA meeting, which, you know, for middle school, sometimes parents get scared of the middle school. You know? But the opportunities to go in the building, and when parents walk into buildings at schools, and they walk into classrooms, they see, I never knew that. This is fantastic. And I think we bring a lot of guests into our schools to show them what's going on. There are issues in every school. There are kids going on. But when you see teachers engaging students, that moves you in a way that benefits the kids.
Well, I tell you, I mean, this is the fact that you're saying to the young people, the 9th graders, already, you're going to graduate from high school. We don't want you to quit school. We want you to stay in school.
I work Brody Watson hard. I work him very hard. But you know, he may be short, but he's strong.
Yes, he is.
But you know, the thing about it is that we are getting engaged in this year, and students are going to be in 9th graders. We talked with 9th graders. Brody and I go out to every 9th grade class. We talk to them about expectations. I speak to them personally. This year, we're going back to those 9th graders. Will be 10th graders. And now we're saying, we promised you we were going to stand by you. So this year, our 10th graders are going on college visits. They're going to get to pick one of the colleges within the radius, and we're going to take them there, and the colleges have agreed to talk to them about what it takes to get into school, about financial aid. I tell students all the time, there's money in the schools. Are you willing to work for it? I say, you know, scholarship's one thing in athletics. There's 10 times as much money of scholarship money in academics than there ever will be for basketball or football. I said, when you want to go into a school, now in 10th grade, it's the time to start thinking about, I want to go to college. And every child has the opportunity to do that. They just have to decide, I'm going to work hard in the classroom to get there.
That's wonderful.
It is. And parents, as a parent myself, so blessed when you can see your child developing. And my daughter will be going to the 10th grade next year, But since she was like 6 years old, or way back then when she first started coming into having a personality of her own, she always said she wanted to be a pediatrician, and to this day she's still saying it. So I believe that, like you said, my expectation and preparation will be to have her become that.
And the step is getting there, and the key is to have the focus in the classroom. To take the right courses, so I can go to college in my pre-med in the biology and chemistry and sciences to move on to the opportunity to be the doctor. And I think our children have to hear about it earlier. If they do that, I think they'll be fine.
Well, I tell you, we're just happy and excited to have you on there this evening.
Thank you, sir.
And I tell you what, you dropped some real good knowledge to the parents, all of the community leaders, and the various agencies, and that some great things are happening in the Red Clay School District. When they talk about, well, the school districts are really not doing enough, well, we know Red Clay is doing their job, and we are very appreciative of the fact that you would come on and share with us this evening all the great things that are happening in your district. So we're very happy to have you, and particularly on a Sunday evening, I know, as the superintendent.
24/7.
24/7, that's right.
Being a principal, right?
That's right, that's right. I have to stay on guard all the time, but we're very proud of you, and we're very happy to have you with us this evening.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
You're quite welcome.